Hello, everyone. Nice to see you again. This is Dr. Huang. So last week, you all have studied the chapter about connectivism, and I saw there are some confusions and challenges in the study. So therefore, I record this video and also the presentation to help you to review the concept. Okay, let me share my screen. All right, so we're going to spend a few minutes to distinguish the difference between connectivism and constructivism. This is the area I tend to see many of you are struggling with. You provide an example which you thought it's connectivism, but it's falling underneath constructivism. Okay, so to begin with, I built this table to help you to compare the two quote-unquote learning theories, because there's a one thought think about the connectivism may not be a learning theory, but but right now we're going to just put them together. So as you can see from the chart from this table, first I put the definition. So you can see the connectivism is focused on the network, is focused on the computer, is trying to remove the instructors and the course structure from the equation. Whereas the constructivism here is focused on how the learner build knowledge through interaction with other people. So that's one difference. And then the more character is that in connectivism, the focus is on connect the learner with the content directly. Whereas the constructivism, the focus is different, is to help the learner to make the meaning of the world. And of course, when you look at more details, you will see that the connectivism focusing on the nodes, information sources, it's kind of saying, okay, the knowledge can exist in non-human appliances. So in this way, it's a computer network. Versus in constructivism, it's had a different description, adaptation, and the zone of proximal development. I tend to focus on it's a help to the learner to build the knowledge. And the examples here, this is where most of you are struggle. Typically in the connectivism, we saw the example is the massive open online courses, which that's the beautiful example you see from the textbook, from the Harrison textbook, versus in constructivism, we have active learning, learning by doing, scaffolded learning, and collaborative learning. So in your response, if you mentioned some examples like you help your students, you learning by doing or helping them, so typically that is not connectivism. And also, very briefly, just trying to provide, this is my view based on my plus 20 years working in the industry, in the field, and also in academia, is we do see both critics and support for connectivism. So basically, people who are against it is saying it's not a learning theory because it still lacks sufficient empirical study to justify connectivism to be a learning theory. But we all know that in this world, the technology is developing. We have more advanced computer network. We have the AI-driven learning activities developed. So really, this is very a debatable topic and quote-unquote learning theory. But so far, right now, you're focused, and I hope that you in the future, if you are working on your thesis or dissertation, I would say probably the behaviorism, cognitivism, and constructivism are still the main learning theories you will encounter. Okay, so this will wrap up the short video recording for today, and thank you so much.